His mother bruised, sodomized and killed, left them traumatized with guilt. Little kiddo can't withstand all the pain in his eyes as he cries he's forever ill. Petrified, neglected, unadvised, unprotected he fell. Shaking hands, barely holding on to his pills. Self-empathy broken down to his sorrow and will. No way to extend or minimize what he wanted to fulfill. Cause he visualized monsters of first grade, seeing them built. Now he can't escape what was already made. The twisted ways the state exceeds, with lunatics that easily get away. The shaving blades cut a centimeter away from the skin. His soul untarnishing, his comfort stuff on this inch. Everyone's happy in Sims, he's inside a recycling bin. Life's a bitch, heart squished like tomatoes, emotionally ripped. Vanity, insanity, a Sith. Inner chaos, just isolated and radically in the abyss. Drastically a pessimist, he in anger, sadness, he pissed. A gun point at him ain't shit. He's so hurt he makes a suspect twitch with the 45 with him jammed without a trigger itch. His sanity lost in a galaxy of insufferable anxiety. The path he and the emotions are mixed. Tricked him like a prostitute bitch. Changed he's faithful and shit. Yeah, nah, the navel crashing by the tornado winds. The golem falling downwards a volcano it is. The reality he lives is the lost loved ones dead to a 16 where the ruin is. It discomforts him. It's so foggy, best believe morally daunted in the mist. In accidental midst. The conscience too soggy for productive shit among self. The personality isn't enriched. Nor is it like shit vomit and piss. Transformation Tuesday for him is transformation doomsday it is. Ain't that a bitch, but don't fucking trip, cause he won't love anymore. Cause love and equal falling, and he been through hell, not much more falling. He reached the center, goddamn how sourly raunchy shit is. His legacy transpired. His soul ran cold like an iceberg with his oppressing cold running shower. His emotions cry for the unfair rareness this planet striking at such power. Faster than the speed of light, the model that granted his weakness and power with no power. And now he can't seize the day. The only thing he sees is the things he dreams or envisions. The mind's remembrance, the memory lane, a statue, but that's it. Everything is burning, melting from the acid that made him hydro. The acid his idol was a kid, a character in the movie, a fake and faggot. His parents dead in real life. His hero, an actor. He's 26, no emotion and eyeless. He turned now. Everyone around him a coward, an insect. He owns a Saturn. He's trying to explore the world, but all he thinks was about the day and night his parents were massacred. But there was a crisis as priceless within his teenage life at 18. He almost put down those ISIS, those fists that break the plastics and shatters the glasses. When paranoid shattered in madness, there was a girl with the pain, with the modest tone and anguish. The irony was the same, the fact that she lost her parents in a car accident. The sadness happening, both souls with no propane, no gases. Fuck the jewels in the mansion, they were both discompassionate. They were both living the life of unsatisfactory and unsanitary unhappiness. The rapidity and the blasphemy took direct control. They both connected like firing coals, both worried off the steam, but still feel the heat of the bothering things. They met at high school, talking to no one till they indirectly stumbled. Both apologized and moved on, but both turned around at the same time, like a mirror reflecting and connecting them like a couple. She caught an eyebrow, her hair and her eyes optical, winked from that purpose while the boy oddly noticed and responded, "How are you?" Now, the girl then motioned and replied, "Oh sorry, I had something in my eye, I'm not approaching you or into you." Boy replied, "It's fine." Classic confusion, classic mix-up. He left, they parted ways like the bass and guitar play on Right Brigade. But anyway, deep inside he felt like if she had gone through something terribly vital, resisted a fix-up that was inefficient and vindictive. But he went along to his traumatic life, and she went on thinking, fuck that guy, for no reason. Her essence, she was just stiffening as if fuck everyone with unappealing, unappreciated presence. With that being said, she met all these fuckers walking the school hallways, still have their parents. She was the outlive, the unplugged outlet of stubbornness with no joy, like a rare kid on a Ferris. 3 weeks later, both boy and girl stumbled. 3 weeks later, and then the boy greeted himself to the girl. "Hi, my name is Eric." She uncarily responded, "Hey, I'm Nancy," and said, "Come sit with me, I'm bored." So both got to talk, and it was frequently odd, cause none of which never fully talked to anyone, since both their parents were lost from the harm and harm, losing their guardian's arms, forever gone. When Eric asked how's life, lunch was over, the bell rung. She said, "I'll catch you later, punk," quickly said JK and grinned upon the boy, Eric, and Tom. Then opened up to her later that day when he caught on with her after school near the student parking lot and asked if she was cool. They talked for a little while long. She asked if he had a car. He said no, he always waits for the school bus, so she offered him a ride, and that's when the first spark of the firework took off. She asked him if he'd give her some enlightening company by chilling with her in the park. He was with it, so both parked and walked and had long conversation about life till they both hit rocks and stomped the grounds when they both sat down near a tree with bare branched arms, reminding Nancy on how her mom used to hug her and sang her a song really silly so she'd laugh so hard she screamed in tears. Eric saw and reacted, is something wrong? She then cried and bursted in tears, then didn't know what to do, hug her or get closely near and tell her it's okay, I'm here, you could trust me. When he said that, they contacted for a brief moment directly and knew they were both eligible and burning feelings from vague to visibility, transparent terms. They bond, and they bonded, nothing was fraudulent. They formed their relationship that day, but that's another story with a different beat. I'ma soon hop on. This one ends how the third verse ended, not started. He was 26 on his side and driving and got lost in his conscience. He wasn't just reminded from lifetime trauma of his parents' losses, but also the poor Nancy girl that was long gone with. He staved off negativity willingly as he opposed accordingly and drove off still till he reached Philly, where she was from, and remembered the last insight of her before they closed the coffin. In the cemetery he was, yes, and Eric lay there contemplating, soothingly talking to her tombstone, laughing and crying, yawning and remembering the park where they first hung out and the problems they had and how they both figured it out when their relationship first burned out and formed a debut out 8 years strong together, but the love will always last forever. This is a story of Eric, whose complexion wasn't absolute shit, because when you're in deep shit you come to realize there's no worse smell than other than death. And that's what he saw in Nancy, and what Nancy saw in Eric was love to spread and to endure emotional strength, leaving the detachment of death burnt with cigarettes. Both of them were the happiest ever since. From complexion of a boy to a girl's attention that voided the sadness noise came from a girl with an angel voice. It was the reflection of both that changed their worlds. Complexion of a boy.